As you know, the solar system is made up of 9 planets, the moon, the sun, and millions of stars. The solar system is like a family. There are multiple parts to it, but they all work together in order to make up the universe above. Let's first start this section by taking a look at this Space School Solar System video. Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Venus are what you would call terrestrial planets. There are 4 main terrestrial planets. These are also inner planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Your Jovian planets are going to be the last 4: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Pluto does not fit a Jovian planet, and we'll talk about that a little later on. So first up we have Mercury. Mercury is the innermost and second smallest planet. It is hardly larger than Earth's moons. It has cratered highlands that resemble the moon's craters as well. Venus is similar to Earth in size, density, mass, and location in the solar system. So it has been referred to as Earth's twin. Earth is our planet. Earth is made up mostly of water. The air that we breathe on Earth is made up mostly of oxygen, nitrogen, and a very few amount of other gases. Earth is the only planet thus far that we have proven to be able to sustain life. The moon is the only moon Earth has. Some planets have more than one moon, but we have only one. Mars is also known as the red planet. It can also be called the Martian planet. Why do you think that is? Yes, of course, because people have said that that is where terrestrial life lives, such as E.T. Mars has a very thin atmosphere that is extensive in dust storms that occur and may cause the color changes that observed from Earth. Jupiter is our first Jovian planet. It has a mass that is 2.5 times greater than the mass of all of the other planets and moons combined. The structure of Jupiter is hydrogen-helium atmosphere, and it also contains methane, ammonia, water, and sulfur compounds. Saturn, my favorite planet. Saturn is called the elegant planet. Look at its beautiful rings. The most prominent feature on Saturn is its system of rings. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 magnificent rings. It also has a large cyclonic storm that is sometimes related to Jupiter's great red spot. Saturn wasn't the only planet that has rings, but it was the first planet. Uranus is known as the sideways planet. It's known as the sideways planet because Uranus sits on its axis of rotation. So this planet actually lies parallel to all the other planets. Neptune is known as the windy planet. Look at how blue it is. Winds on Neptune exceed 1,000 kilometers per hour. They encircle the solar system, making it one of the windiest planets in the solar system. So it's very, very cold. And then Pluto, well, we said we weren't going to add Pluto into our jovial system, so we're not. Pluto is actually now called Planet X. Pluto's orbit is highly eccentric because it travels inside the orbit of Neptune, which means that sometimes instead of orbiting the Sun, it orbits Neptune and can be mistaken for Neptune's moon. So in 1979, it resided inside the orbit of Neptune for 20 years, which is why we've considered it no longer to be a planet. Check out this video of the Sun. It will definitely help you prepare for your next assignment. The Sun is made up mostly of gas. It has no sharp boundaries that exist between its various layers. Keep this in mind. We can divide the Sun into 4 parts: the solar interior, the visible surface, or the photosphere, and 2 atmospheric layers, the chromosphere and the corona. The photosphere is the region of the Sun that radiates energy into space, or the visible surface of the Sun, so it's what you can actually see. The chromosphere is the first layer of the solar atmosphere found directly above the photosphere. It is relatively thin. It's a hot layer of incandescent gases a few thousand kilometers thick. The corona is the outer weak layer of the solar atmosphere. The temperature at the top of the corona exceeds 1 million kelvins. The Sun also has what we call sunspots. Sunspots are a dark spot on the Sun that is cool in contrast to the surrounding photosphere. These sunspots appear dark because their temperature, which is about 1,500 kilometers less than that surrounding it. We also have prominences on the Sun. A prominence are huge cloud structures consisting of chromospheric gas. A solar flare is a brief outburst that normally lasts about an hour and appears as a sudden brightening of the region above a sunspot cluster. Solar flares are also how we get auroras. Stars are meteorites and meteoroids that have become dormant. Hey, guess what? The Sun is a star. Now read through your instructions, follow your link, and work on your activities. Have fun!